we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it was
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Toure. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your confidence.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Diggs. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Using his legs, it's Toner. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his feet. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. They feed him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The
back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Shaw. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clemens. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The give on the option. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clemens. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Never a doubt. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will likely be the last play of the half. On the ground, it's Clemens. Got enough for the 1st down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Rush is on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Works the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the punishment has been extended.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Clemens. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
And sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker and I better wrap him up and I better tackle him.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Toner. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Toner. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The RPO fired complete to the left. At the 45 on its way. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it on the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Slams ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it in. And the Scarlet Knights are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Running to Green. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Escapes trouble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments